Hi, I am Roxana from VP Estate, and in this video I will show how to import the Detroit demo. On this domain I have installed the theme and the theme included plugins. And next I will need to activate the theme. Here I will need to add my license code. I will press check license and my theme is now activated. The theme supports SVG icons for features and amenities, and for the demo icons to be imported along with the demo content, you will need to install the SVG support plugin before importing the demo. I will install the SVG support plugin as well. I will go to plugins, add new. I will look for the SVG support. This is the plugin that you need to install. I will activate the plugin and go to the plugin settings and set it to apply only from admin. I will save changes and now I can proceed with the Detroit demo import. I will go to VP Residence options, import demo. Here you will find all theme available demos. I will look for the Detroit demo. This is the one. I will click import demo, click continue and import. And I will wait for the demo content to be imported. The process might take a few minutes. The demo content was successfully imported. I will click visit site. The content was imported and next I will show the steps that you need to take after the demo import. First I will go back to backend. Here I will go to settings, permalinks, and I will set permalinks correctly. You will need to select post name and save changes. Next I will go to VP Residence options. Here you will need to replace demo settings with your own. You will need to review each section and add the details that you want. In general settings you can change your country and other settings. In logos and favicons you will be able to upload your own logo. Also in general you will be able to manage price settings, custom fields, listing labels, theme slider, and many other settings. Going further, in map section you will need to decide on the map system that you want to use. You can keep OpenStreet or select Google Maps, but if Google Maps is selected, you will need to create and add in theme options a Google Maps API key. In membership section you will be able to select type of submission. You can choose free submission, per listing or membership packages. Also in this section you will be able to set the payment options. You can use PayPal or Stripe from the theme or enable WooCommerce. Going further to the search section, here you can set the theme advanced search. Here you will have global settings for the search. In advanced search form you will be able to select the advanced search type, select the fields that will show in the search and make other settings. These are some quick guidelines on the options available in theme options. I will go back on front end. Next I will show the steps that you need to take to make the homepage show exactly as the official demo one. In Detroit demo we use a search for builder to display the search in the homepage. In this demo we created a search form with tabs. For tabs we use property categories, but since on import the categories IDs will be different for each domain, they will need to be manually selected from the Elementor editor for the tabs to show correctly. Along with the search form you will also need to upload images manually for the section where we use property categories. I will show. This is the section where we use a widget with property categories. Since the category IDs will be different, an image will need to be manually uploaded for each of the categories used in the homepage. Next, I will show the steps that you need to do. Since the homepage was created with Elementor, I will click Edit with Elementor. First, I will show how to set the search form. To create this search form, we used the search form builder. We have tabs enabled. I will need to select the second tab, save the changes made, and refresh the page. Next, I will need to go to form fields, and here I will need to assign the fields for the second tab. The first two fields are already assigned to for sale tab, and now I will assign the next two to the for lease tab. I will save changes, and now the search form is complete. I will scroll down to show how the property categories section was created. This is the section. Here we use the VP Residence Display Categories widget. Here you will need to select the categories that you want to display on front end. From the demo, only 3 were imported. I will complete the rest of them randomly just to show how the widget works. I will need to add 4 more categories. And now I will save changes. Next, I will need to manually upload an image for each category used in the widget. I will go to Admin, and under Properties you will find all property categories, which are categories type, city, neighborhood, county, state, featured and amenities, and property status. I will start with the category from categories. To upload an image, you will need to edit the category. Press the Upload Image button. You can select an image from your device or from media. I will select one from my device. I will click Insert into Post and Update. I will go back on home page. I will refresh the home page, and now you can see that the image that I just uploaded will show. I will show another example. I will go back to Admin. This time I will select a category from types. I will edit the category. I will press Upload Image button. I will select an image from my device. I will press Insert into Post and Update. I will go back to home page and refresh again. You will see the 2 images showing. Since the steps are the same for all categories, I will add the rest of the images of the record and after show the results. I added all images. Now the section shows as the official demo one. These are the steps that you need to take after the demo import. And next I will quickly show some guidelines on how to edit the homepage elements. I will go back to the Elementor editor. I have the navigator enabled to have better access to each page section. You can enable it as well by pressing this button. I will start with the first section, which is the header one. Here we have set an image as background image, added text and a search form. In order to change the demo image, you will need to go to Style, and from the background overlay section you will be able to delete the demo image and upload your own. The text was added with Elementor heading widget, and you will be able to change the text. And for the search form, we use the Search for Builder widget, and you will have the option to add or remove existing fields and make other settings. Going further to the next section, here we created a section with 5 columns. For each column we added text, a read more button and a number. To add the number we used a text editor. From style section we added text color, and from typography we selected the font size, the font weight and line height. The next text was added with the same widget, the text editor one. You will be able to edit the text and make other settings. For the next text we used heading widget. You will be able to change text and change settings. And for the read more element we used the button widget from Elementor. You will have the option to change text, link and make other settings. The same will apply for each column that we created for this section. Going further to the next section, here we created a section to display the latest properties in the site. First, we added a text editor to add the background text. You will be able to edit it and also change text color and other settings. For the next text we used text editor as well, and for the section title we used the heading widget. To display the properties we used the VP Residence items list widget. Here you will have the option to change settings. From filter section you will be able to filter by property category the properties that will show in the home page. Going further to the next section, here we created a section with text and icons. For each element we used the icon box widget from Elementor. Here you will be able to replace the demo icon with your own. You will have the option to upload SVG icons or select an icon from Fontasm. You will also be able to change the text and make other settings. The same will need to be done for each element added in this section. Going further to the next section, here we created a section with two columns. In the first column we added an image as background. You will be able to replace the demo image with your own by going to style. Here you will need to delete the image. And in the second column we added text. You will have the about text that is displayed under the heading. You will be able to change the text, and from style you will be able to change color and typography settings. You will also be able to change the rest of the text and change the settings for the read more button. Going further to the next section, we also created a section with two columns. For the first we added text and the read more button, and for the second column we added an image as background. You will be able to replace the demo image with your own by going to style. Going further to the next section, here we created a section to display property categories. I have already described what you need to do to manually select the categories that will show and how to upload images. You will have the option to add the categories that you want to display, change number of items per row, change the design of this widget, and change the alignment. Going further to the next section, here we created a section to display agents. We used the VP Residence item slider widget set to show agents. You will have the option to change number of items and other settings. Going further to the next section, here we created a section similar with one under the header. We have 5 columns, each with text added with text editor and heading widget. This section has a background image assigned. You will be able to change it from style section from here. Going further to the next section, here we created a section to display blog posts. We used the VP Residence item slider as well. Just this time we set it to show articles. Going further to the next section, which will be the last in the page, we created a section with a contact form and an image. The contact form was created with the contact form builder. You'll have the option to change the fields and make email settings. And for the second column, you will be able to replace the image with your own from the style section in background overlay. This wraps our video. Thank you for watching, and not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get instant notifications on new videos.